Nigri, Ni, Bawanzo. Go is the beginning. In the name of she, capital S, capital H, capital I, who man Adam called son, S-U-N, Mother Nature, Mother Earth. In the name of the true begotten Son, Imanuel, Imanuel, whose name means go with us, Matthew 1:23. In the name of the true motherland, Nigritia, Nigratia, which means land of the golds. Ki Swahili, Tower of Babel, man's first original tongue. Amani kutoka you. Peace from above. Welcome to Blacks, BLAX, Black, BLACKA, TV 123, where I'm McKinley M. Robinson. I teach knowledge. Today, Fuahawa Sabasiku, happy seventh day. Kiswahili, SABA, Saba equals 7. Put TH on the end, Sabbath. I teach on the seventh day. The Book of Life. Kitabu, Uzima. Reading from Genesis, chapter 2. Thus the heaven and the earth and all the hosts of them were finished. And on the seventh day, God ended his work which he had done. And he rested on the seventh day from all his work which he had done. Then God blessed the seventh day and sanctified it, because in it he rested from all his work which God had created and made. This is the history of the heavens and the earth when they were created, in the day that the God made the earth and the heavens. Before any plant of the field was in the earth, and before any herb of the field had grown, for the God had not caused it to rain on the earth, and there was no man to till the ground. But a mist went up from the earth and watered the whole face of the ground. And the God formed man of the dust of the ground and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and man became a living being. The God planted a garden eastward in Eden, and there he put the man whom he had formed. And out of the ground the God made every tree grow that is pleasant to the sight and good for food. The tree of life was also in the midst of the garden, and the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Now a river went out of Eden to water the garden, and from there it parted and became 4 riverheads. The name of the first is Pishon. It is the one which skirts the whole land of Havilah, where there is gold. And the gold of that land is good. Bdellium and the onyx stone are there. The name of the second river is Gihon. It is the one which goes around the whole land of Cush. The name of the third river is Hiddekel. It is the one which goes toward the east of Assyria. The fourth river is the Euphrates. Then the God took the man and put him in the garden of Adam to tend and keep it. And the God commanded the man, saying, of every tree of the garden you may freely eat, but of the tree of knowledge of good and evil you shall not eat. For in the day that you eat of it, you shall surely die. And the God said, it is not good that man should be alone. I will make him a helper comparable to him. Out of the ground, the God formed every beast of the field and every bird of the air and brought them to Adam to see what he would call them. And whatever Adam called each living creature, that was his name. So Adam gave names to all cattle, to the birds of the air, and to every beast of the field. But for Adam, there was not found a helper comparable to him. And the God caused a deep sleep to fall on Adam, and he slept, and he took one of his ribs and closed up the flesh in its place. Then the rib which the God had taken from man, he made into a helpmate, and he brought her to the man. And Adam said, "This is now bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman, because she was taken out of man. Therefore, a man shall leave his father and mother and be joined to his wife, and they shall become one flesh. And they were both naked, the man and his wife, and were not ashamed." Did you hear that? And once again, now, as I was saying when I was reading chapter 1, where God created he and she. And as I stated, that chapter 1 is for you to understand that God created man and helpmate. Once again, God did not create woman. Once again, because God told man, you name everything. He did not change his mind when it came to helpmate. That's why verse 22, then the rib which the God had taken from man, he made into a helpmate. He did not make it to woman. See, as I stated, the book of life. See what I'm reading? I'm not reading the Bible. See what I'm saying? Because see, when you read the book of life, God, he made into a helpmate. And Adam said, "This is now bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman." Excuse me. See what I'm saying? That's the book of life. The book of life is paying attention to what God said. God said, 18, it is not good man should be alone. I will make him a helper compatible to him. Excuse me. Comparable to him. I will make him a helper. Excuse me. See what I'm saying? That's what you got to realize when you're reading the book of life. When you're reading the book of life, you pay attention to what God said. I will make him a helper. Now, when you go to verse 22, it would say, God called a woman. No, he did not. No, he did not. Once again, reading from the book of life. Once again, you got to peel that off and put on it in your words, in your handwriting, the book of life, so that you can understand what God is presenting. Because I'm teaching the book of life. I'm not teaching the Bible. The Bible leads you into confusion because it says right here, he made into a woman. No, he didn't. No, he did not. Because he made into a woman, how did Adam in the next verse get to say, she shall be called woman? Yeah. God said, 18, will make him a helper. Excuse me. Because he said what? What did he say? He and brought, verse 19, out of the ground, God formed every beast of the field and every bird of the air and brought them to Adam to see what he would call them. Excuse me. Same thing. He did not change his mind when he created helpmate. He created a helpmate for man. And man said, since she is of my flesh, I will continue my job, which is to name everything. Excuse me. Once again, that's why I try to tell people. God did not create woman. See, God created a helpmate for man, and man continued his job. When God brought helpmate to him, she is in and of me, and I call a woman. Because God said, 18, help, a helper, a helper, a helpmate. Say nothing about woman. Once again, you have to pay attention to what is presented to you, just like he said, all the things that he said you may eat everything you want, except for the tree of knowledge, not knowledge, because he has knowledge. Do not eat from the tree of knowledge, because the day that you do, you shall surely die. Once again, pay attention to what God is saying. Reading the book of life, you pay attention to what you pay attention to what God says. Period. He said, I'm going to make a helpmate for man. See, a helper that's comparable to him. Excuse me. After him. She was made after him. See, that's the distinction between chapter 1 and chapter 2. Chapter 2, God created man, he and she. Yeah, he did. But he didn't create them together. As it just said, chapter 2, verse 18. Man needs a helpmate. That helpmate, she, son, Mother Nature, Mother Earth. Father, everybody has a mate but you. For Adam wasn't his God. Did you hear what he said? But a mist, verse 6, but a mist went up from the earth and watered the whole face of the ground, and God formed man. Excuse me. From the center of the earth, the dew came up through. So that everything in and of this whole wide world is in and of Adam. It's in and of Adam's offspring. It's in and of Adam and Eve's bloodline. For her name is Eve. Once again, E is A, because Omega say so, not me. Philadelphia say so. Both of them is in this book. Omega say E is A. Philadelphia say E is A. So when I see EVE, I know the mother of earth as Eve, for that is her name. And by through in and of my big brother Imanuel, one who sits on the throne next to God, one who I seated it up, and he seated it down and saw me and said, hey, little bro, I'm the Son of Man. Hey, little bro, I'm the Son of Man. Hey, little bro, what are you? I, too, am the Son of Man. My big brother told me to seat it up to God, and I will be able to teach like my big brother Imanuel, the teacher, who when he went to the city, they said, where's our money, teacher? Where's our tax money, teacher? Where's our money, teacher? Not a preacher, because preachers are taught to convince you that the J-U-C, J-E-S-U-S ain't what you see. It's Jesus or Jesus. As you seeded it, J. Because if I ask you the first letter in Jesus, you're going to say J. If I ask you the first letter in Jesus, you're going to say J. But you can't say what you see. Jesus. I can. Because Jesse is Jesse in English and Spanish. Jesus is Jesus in English and Spanish. Jesse is Jesse in English and Spanish. Jesus is Jesus in English and Spanish. And that is their God. As Emmanuel, my big brother, says, I'm the Son of Man. Jesus says he is God. Bam. Enough said. Nothing else for me to say. But acknowledge what I seeded it. That God said, beware of other people's gold. By in and of my big brother Imanuel, I noticed what God said. Through the nostrils. I don't think you understand. And breathed into his nostrils the breath of life. And man became a living being. Through the nostrils. First thing to come to life. Through the nostrils. First thing to come to life. Through the nostrils. First thing to come to life. On my forefather, Adam, was all of this first. Which is why I seek to emulate, imitate, and copy my big brother Imanuel, Son of Man, once again. God brought Adam's whole head to life first, then his home. So that's why being a direct reflection of perfection, Adam, I thank all the time. Because by me being thankful, I consistently am thinking, using my connection to go to God by seating him up. So that when he seated it down, it's my face. And I'm standing like my big brother Mark 11:25 says, stand. And I'm giving glory and honor to my big brother Imanuel, who told me, John 12:44, he didn't believe in me. If you truly believe in me, you don't believe in me, you believe in he who sent me. You believe in he who sent me. As I am the teacher, I emulate, I imitate, I copy my big brother, the teacher. Once again, through the nostrils. Through the nostrils. All of this central control, because the brain can tell the heart to shut down, but the heart can tell the brain absolutely not pertaining to man. Not pertaining to man. Woman. Feelings. Someone compatible to him. Man, brain. Woman, feelings compatible. So that when man does not become so much of a savage, because he has someone close to his heart to bring him down. For if no one brings him down, he will be what he is, a out and out man. And an out and out man does not play. Adam did not play. He didn't have nobody to play with. So when he was there, he was strictly business. 930 years did not play. But yes, he did. He had children. But I'm just saying, at the beginning, there was no play. It was just wrath, rulement, domination of the world. Because that's what God told him. You're going to have dominion over the whole wide world. Excuse me. That ain't time. I don't play. See? Like me. I grew up 3 strikes. I ask you, bro, I appreciate you don't do that. Then I'm telling you, say, man, I asked you once. I'm not going to ask you again. The 3rd time, man, I'm in you. For real. I'm body slamming you. I'm knocking you out. I don't know what I'm in you into, but I done asked you. Now I'm telling you. Now I'm going to show you. Trip C's, baby. Trip C's, baby. I'm going to knock you out. I'm going to break your neck. I'm going to do whatever I want to do because 3 strikes you out, baby. See, God said, turn the other cheek. I got 2. 1, ask you, tell you. Then you do it again. Now, I'm allowed to do what I'm supposed to do. Once again, God created man, and he gave man a helpmate, which man said, I will call her woman. When you're reading the book of life, you're allowed to adjust accordingly. See what mine say? Woman is crossed out and helpmate is there. Woman is crossed out and helpmate is there. Now, Now here's woman. What he called, she shall be called woman. Excuse me. Once again, God told Adam, you name everything. And when she got here, he did not change his mind. Because when you reading the book of life, you are allowed to adjust the book so that you get an understanding of what God said. God said, I will make him a helper comparable to him. Make him a helper, not equal. That's why she came afterwards. That's what's wrong today. They think they're equal. You will never be equal because God said, not equal. Not me. See, that's what be wrong with a lot of women. They upset with me because I teach the truth. That's it. I do what my big brother Imanuel did. That's why they was upset with him, because he teaching the truth. Once again, come on, man, don't tell the truth. Don't tell the truth. Lie. I don't know how to do that. I was not created as a preacher to convince you that the JUC ain't J. I was created to emulate, imitate, and copy my big brother Imanuel so that the whole wide world can get an understanding of the choice that they have. You have a choice. Because in Matthew 1:23, it says, his name is Emmanuel, which means God with us, Imanuel. And in Matthew 1:25, it says, and Joseph called his name, bam, Jesus. And when you're reading the Bible, you will say, okay, got you. But when you're reading the book of life, you pay attention to Matthew 1:23, which came before 25. And it told you what his name is. And so when you get to 125, you will cross out Jesus, because Jesus is God. You will cross out Jesus, because Jesus is God, and put Emmanuel, Emmanuel, whose name means God with us. But he says, I'm the Son of Man. I am your big brother. If you wish to accept me as your big brother, the choice is yours. Jesus is God, or Emmanuel, the Son of Man. My big brother, your big brother, our big brother. If you want to seed it up to go to God. Once again, free your mind. Your ass will follow. The kingdom of heaven is within. God created a helper comparable to Adam. And Adam said, since she is of my flesh and a part of me, I call her helpmate. I call her woman. I call her woman. Because God, when he created all the animals, he brought them to Adam. So what make you think that he didn't do the same thing when he created the helpmate that Adam said, she is part of me, and I call her woman. Trip, seeds, cool, calm, collected, WWW, whole wide world. Nigri ni Mowanzo. God is the beginning. In the name of she, capital S, capital H, capital I, who man Adam called son, S-U-N, Mother Nature, Mother Earth. In the name of the true begotten Son, Emmanuel, I-M-A-N-U-E-L, whose name means go with us. Matthew 1:23. In the name of the true motherland, Nigritia, N-I-G-R-I-T-I-A, which means land of the gods. Key, Swahili, Tower of Babel, man's first original tongue. Amani kutoka you, peace from above. Matthew 1:23 is before 1:25. Book of life, you peel that off, put on there the book of life, so that when the time comes to adjust, just like I did on chapter 2, verse, what is that? Chapter 2, verse 22, where I changed woman to helpmate, because I'm allowed to do that because I'm reading from the book of life. But I do in and of go to goals, fulfilling the purpose that I am, imitate, emulate, copy the teacher.